working this time. Woohoo! Great spot. Okay, perfect. Oh no, I'm cutting in and out. Aha. All right. Hello, bonjour, Oki, and welcome to Waterton Lakes National Park. My name is Rochelle.
My name is Max.
And Max and I are interpreters here in the park.
And we don't interpret language, we interpret the natural and cultural history of the park.
And that's right. So speaking of history, we just went through a major historical fire I gave it away. We went through a major historical event, which of course is the fire. So we had the Kenow wildfire come through our park last September. And it's a historical fire because it is the fastest moving wildfire in Canadian history. So it moved over 11 kilometers in just a few short hours, which is very quick moving for a fire. And it burnt 38,000 hectares of land and was extremely hot with temperatures just over 58 degrees Celsius on the edge of the fire itself.
Now, fire can be a good thing and a bad thing. Last fall, when everyone was being evacuated and leaving the town in the hands of firefighters, it was frightening. But it's important to remember that fire is also a natural part of this ecosystem, and that it's burned here ever since the last ice age retreated 10,000 years ago.
That's right. So today, to honor fire, we are going to have the Burning Tree Concert. Ooh. So we've gotten some of Waterton's finest celebrities together, and they have all taken the time to write songs about their experience going through the fire last fall, and they are here today to share them with you. So I'm just going to go and make sure our first celebrity guest is ready.
Now, I have to say, I am really excited that we've managed to get such a big-name Waterton celebrity to join us today. Now, this is not a celebrity you get to see around the park that often. First of all, because he's an endangered species. And secondly, because he doesn't really get out much on account of being a tree. That's right. For one afternoon, and one afternoon only, the incredible, the talented, the endangered, the five-needled white bark pine! Woo!
Yes, thank you, thank you. Hello. Perhaps you've actually met me before if you've ever ventured high to the subalpine in the mountains where I grow. I am the white bark pine, but ever since the fire last fall, my bark's been looking a little bit more black these days. Well, I've heard lots of questions about the fire and how it started, and I've used those questions as inspiration for the song that I wrote that I'm about to sing for you now. So let me just cue the band. Rain is a wonderful thing. Too bad it didn't come last spring or summer. Us trees were oh so dry, and that's the reason why. Lightning struck and started a big fire. The wind, it blew hard and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 the Kenow fire, the Kenow fire. Smoke kept crews at bay. imagine it's been 500 years since I first sprouted here in Waterton Lakes National Park. I don't want to get too sappy, but I do pine for my younger years. Well, you know, a fire is actually important for a tree species like myself. Us whitebark pines are very slow-growing tree species, and without a fire every now and then, other trees like lodgepole pine would outcompete us. So for myself, I'm glad we had a fire here. Alright, well, I believe it's my turn now to introduce to you our next celebrity
For a long
guest.
time. Whoa, it's looking pretty black and crispy out here. Hey, thanks for letting me hide under your roots during the fire. I don't think I would have made it without a friend like you.
You're nuts.
Oh, well, a lot of people do think that, but I'll have you know this is normal squirrel behavior.
No, you're nuts. They're blowing away in the wind.
Oh, no! Oh, man, you know, I'm gonna need those. I don't know how much food there's gonna be around here after the fire. Hope you don't mind if I stash them under your roots real quick.
No worries, little red squirrel. Know what? I was just about to introduce to all these people our next celebrity guest.
Oh, great, because I wrote a song just for this.
You did?
Uh-huh.
Well, you weren't actually on the list
Come on,
today.
you can get me in. We're friends.
Well, little squirrel, you don't know much about the fire. You hid under my roots for the whole thing.
No. I've been listening to people, okay? I know all about the fires. Check this out, all right?
Okay.
I'm a little red squirrel and I know about the Keno fire. I am very worried because the situation is quite dire. Trees are black and crispy and their leaves will not grow back again. Fescue is all burnt up and the prairies will be oh so plain. No more flowers can be seen growing up out of the ground. Animals are scarce because there is no food for miles around. Soot and ash and dust storms are the only thing we will acquire. I'm a little red squirrel and I know about the Keno fire.
No, it's not quite like that.
Oh.
I'm an old whitebark pine, I have seen it all before. Many fires have burned this park and there will be many more. Don't worry, little red squirrel, cause regrowth has been foreseen. Trees and plants will grow back and the park will be oh so green.
Oh, okay, I get it now. Quick rewrite.
Okay.
I'm a little red squirrel and I know about the Keno fire. I am no longer worried about the burn that did transpire. Green and pretty scenery with zero change forevermore. Flowers, trees, and grasses will be just as they were before, right?
Not quite.
Oh, come on.
I'm an old whitebark pine, I have seen it all before. Many fires have burned this park and there will be many more. This landscape here is changing, it will never ever be the same. New trees and plants will grow back, renewal is nature's aim.
Okay, but new plants? That sounds like it might be invasive species. Oh, man. I'm a little red squirrel and I know about the Keno fire. I am sad about the bad plants conquering what we admire. Horrible new species will be spreading all their nasty seeds. All my favorite flowers will be choked out by invasive weeds. I am very worried and things like this I cannot handle. I am sad when I think about invasives upon Crandall. Don't tell me how sad you are because you're preaching to the choir. I'm a little red squirrel and I know about the Keno fire.
Well, we will have to look out for invasive species this year, but I'm an old whitebark pine, I have seen it all before. Many fires have burned this park and there will be many more. Parks Canada is working hard to keep invasive species out. This park will change, but we'll still love it. This I have no doubt.
Oh, okay. Let me get this straight. You're saying that it's not always going to be burnt in black. Things are going to grow back, but they might not be the same way as they were before. And we've got to watch out for invasive plants.
You've got it, little red squirrel. You know, us plants and wildlife, we're gonna have to turn to Parks Canada and visitors like these to help stop the spread of those invasive species.
What, the humans? Oh, come on. The humans are the ones who are always trying to feed me their food. Oh, speaking of, hey, that looks really tasty. Do you want to share? Hi.
No. That's human-wildlife conflict.
Okay, come on, what's going to happen?
Well, you'll get in trouble.
No, I won't get in trouble. They'd get in trouble.
Well, they'll get in trouble, but you know it's always much worse trouble for the wildlife if they do eat human food.
Fine. Ooh, although I am still pretty hungry. I guess I'll go find some more seeds. Okay, bye.
Goodbye, little squirrel. Well, you know, whenever you go through a large change like that fire, it really can bring the community together. I helped protect that little squirrel throughout the fire as he hid under my roots to survive, and speaking of my roots, they're not feeling quite as strong as they used to since that fire. I believe right now is my time to give back to my plant community. Timber! Ah, yes. I'm just gonna decompose right here. I'll turn into new soil for new plants and trees to grow out of. But before I go, I'll introduce to our next celebrity guest. Please give it up for the beautiful, the historic, Alberta's largest wooden structure, the Prince of Wales Hotel.
Yes. Hello. Good afternoon. Lovely to see you all here. Yes. For those of you who are not aware, I'm the Prince of Wales Hotel. And you know, for a wooden structure like myself, fire is not so much a natural welcome thing as a serious or even catastrophic event. Yes. And so, on behalf of myself and the Commissioner for the Preservation of Historic Wood Buildings, I am here today to honor the incredible bravery of the fire trucks which help to keep myself and this town safe. Red Fire Truck, why don't you come on up here for a parade? Marvelous, marvelous, yes. You know, without fire trucks, water pumps and helicopters, I might not have survived the Kenow fire, yes. And to further honor this wonderful fire truck, I have written a song in what I am told is the preferred genre of this part of the world. Country western, yes. Now, a red fire truck is the best vehicle for fires in town that are foreseeable. Being in the wilderness, though, not agreeable. They prefer to stay in town. Firefighters saved the buildings by clearing trees and shrubs that were leering close to houses, for they were fearing they would make the buildings burn down. Red fire truck, we'll fill you up. Water the town, water the town. We love you, red fire truck, and we were in luck. Water the town, water the town. Now, fire trucks are good with their streets, but in the mountains you just can't beat helicopters in a fleet, dumping water to make it slow down. They tried their hardest to douse the flames, but in the end they could not tame the Kenow fire, which was so game to threaten the Waterton town. Red fire truck, you would get stuck up in the mountains, up in the mountains. We love you, red fire truck, but you would get stuck up in the mountains, up in the mountains. Now, choppers and planes are good for the air, fighting fires way over there, but fire trucks are needed here in the town square to keep the buildings from burning. Making fuel breaks is what they do. They chopped extra trees down before the sparks flew, soaked all the houses and restaurants too, and that, my friends, is worth learning. A red fire truck, you're so much more than just a vehicle. You are our friend. Thank you for being a friend. Yes, wonderful. Red fire truck, we were in luck. You saved the town, you saved the town. We love you, red fire truck, and we were in thank them, we must also take a moment to acknowledge the wonderful 148 firefighters who worked tirelessly to keep Waterton safe and still here. Thank you to the firefighters as well. Marvelous, yes. And now, I believe it is my duty to introduce our next performer who it doesn't look like he's in town yet. Oh dear. Who are you?
Wow, check out this cool place.
Oh, are you a white-back pine seedling?
Yeah.
Marvelous. I think I saw your father around here earlier. Oh dear, there he is.
Hi, Dad.
Awkward. Well, why don't you entertain the lovely people here for a moment? Well, I go see where Vimy Ridge has gotten to.
See you later. Wow, check out this awesome place. I can't believe I've finally started to grow here. This is so cool. I used to just be a seed laying dormant in the soil for so long. And now finally, after that fire, I have all this space and some sunshine, and I can finally start growing. Oh,
well,
wow.
Hello there, little seedling. Well, ain't you just the cutest thing I ever did see?
Wow, it's Mount Vimy.
Well, I sure am. Oh, you know, I've seen all kinds of seedlings and whole forests grow up and burn down too in the last 10,000 years.
Huh. Wow, I mean, it might sound a little bit beyond my lifetime to see a change like that.
Well, it might be beyond your lifetime, but I'm sure it's not beyond what you can imagine.
I see what you did there.
Oh, sure do. Now, if you want to on this one, you can sway with us. Beautiful. Imagine there's no forest. It's easy if you try. No grass below us. Above us only sky. Imagine at one point glaciers were right here. Imagine when the bison roamed by the millions. Blackfoot people hunted them. They started fires too. It's healthy for the plants. This is just nature. You may say I'm a dreamer, but this land will change again. New plants will bloom before us. It's just a matter of when. Imagine in the future. I wonder if you can. We might see new animals or plants from some new land. Nature keeps on changing, so enjoy this land. You may say I'm a dreamer, but this land will change again. New plants will bloom before us. It's just a matter of when. Oh, that was fun.
Yeah, well, I can't wait to see what my generation of trees is gonna do. Can you imagine in a short 80 years there could be a whole new forest out there?
Well, that's no time at all. Why, some of these here humans might even say that.
Oh, wow. All right, well, thanks so much, Mount Vimy. I'm going to go and see if there's any other trees starting to sprout already. See you later.
Well, off you go, little sapling. You just make like a tree and leaf now. Ooh, that cracked me up. Oh, you know, like I said, I've seen a lot of changes in the way people interact with fire. Why, Parks Canada these days manages fire. Now, they don't let those wildfires burn, but they do have prescribed burns to make sure all the parts of the ecosystem are in place. Oh, it sure is something. Oh, goodness, that tickles. What is that? Oh, must be some hikers coming up my side there, but they must be hipsters because they're not following my mainstream. I am hilarious. Get it? Hill areas? Because I'm a mountain. Oh, all right. I'll see y'all on the trails now.
All right, well, thanks so much, Mount Vimy. That actually wraps up all of our celebrity guests for our Burning Tree concert today. So thank you so much for coming out and enjoying that this afternoon. And before we let you free, we do have a bunch of cool new trails that have opened since the fire, so it's very cool to get out on them and be able to walk through and see some of the burn areas. But there's still lots of closures in place at the moment, and it's for your safety. As we see, some trees can often fall and burn areas can be very dangerous, so we're asking everyone to respect the closures at this time.
Another thing to remember after the fire is that we are at an increased risk for having invasive plants move into new parts of the park. So we're asking everyone to remember to play, clean, go. Before and after you go play in a part of the park, please clean off your gear, your shoes, your dog, your dad. And make sure that you're not bringing any invasive plant material when you go to a new part of the park.
And if you guys enjoyed our performance here today, every single day we offer a huge variety of free programs. So we have guided hikes, guided walks, guided bikes, we have learn to fish programs, and of course we have wonderful evening theater programs every night at 8 in our indoor theater at Falls Theater just south of Cameron Falls. So if you're looking for more fun, free things to do while you're here in the park, come chat with us, or you can check your glacier guide that you should have gotten as you entered the park as well.
And if you'd like to give us any feedback on this performance here, we do have feedback forms. You can come up and ask for one after. And if you fill one of those out, you get entered in a draw to win some wicked sweet Parks Canada swag. So, it's pretty great.
All right, well, I'm Rochelle.
My name's Max, and we hope you have a great day.
Great day, thank you.